I'm so excited, guys. Why? Because Brad Garlinghouse gave us the signal. It's coming. And today we got confirmed on something is brewing behind the scenes, guys. But retail, right, the volatility on XRP is completely dead. It's like no one is here, guys. No one is talking, right? They're all eyes on other coins except XRP. But not anymore, guys. It seems like the wave of retail, the wave of institutional money, the wave of them will be entering very soon. First things first, from David Joel Cash Schwartz. Finally, absolute proof that I am not Satoshi Nakamoto, right? So this is most definitely hilarious, guys. Some are saying, oh, there are multiple, right? It's like a group, guys. Satoshi's like a group of people, not just one, which would make sense of him stating this. Now, check this out though. If Bitcoin can head towards what, 70 something K, why can't XRP? Well, here comes the market cap argument, but instead, here's my argument. Speculation versus utility. Exactly. One has speculation, the other has real world utility, guys. Which wins in the end? You let me know, right? You let me know, guys. Well, good thing that Bitcoin did pave the way, because it is right now king, so we can't fight it too hard, guys. We need Bitcoin to rise so every other crypto can rise as well. Brad Garlinghouse comes about. He just stated at consensus, guys, that there will be an XRP, Solana, and Cardano ETF. It's inevitable. Wait, what is this, guys? This made me so excited. Why? Right? So this just came out a couple hours ago, and he says it's only a matter of time. The CEO of Ripple said on stage at Consensus 2024 in Austin, guys, that we will see other ETFs for these other cryptocurrencies. Come on, guys, look at him. This face right here, right, just looks like he's extremely bullish, guys. 1000%. So Austin, Texas, more crypto exchange traded funds ETFs are coming. Following approval of spot Bitcoin ETFs and progress on ones designed to hold Ethereum's Ether, predicts the CEO of Ripple. Quote, I think it's just a matter of time, and it's inevitable. There's going to be an XRP ETF, there's going to be a Solana ETF, there's going to be a Cardano ETF, and that's great, end quote, he said. Ripple is closely linked to XRP, right? Wow, guys, this is insane. And we know the Ethereum ETFs are about to go live here soon, right? Some people are speculating July 4th, right? Or most definitely, probably in the month of June, which is going to be a tidal wave of money coming in, guys. Now, Garlinghouse said that there will be a significant regulatory approval process before these are approved, but in the end, these will be speed bumps, guys, right? If we look towards the overall trajectory, guys, it's literally like up and to the right forever, right? But as he says right here, in the end, these will look like speed bumps, guys, right? So it's going to be like looking like that, guys, right? But in the end, it's up and to the right. We literally keep pumping, guys. There are most definitely obstacles in front of us, but we'll persevere no matter what. Now, this will tie into this chart, okay? Why? Because look at this, guys. It's squeezing. It's squeezing. Something is about to appear out of nowhere suddenly, like a white swan event, and we pump like that. From Alex Cobb. XRP is about to get completely go vertical here. Only crypto with legal clarity in America. RSI hit all-time low. XRP next ETF. SEC case over any day now. Ripple stablecoin soon as well, guys, right? So all these things are occurring. Not to mention, David Schwartz talks about how trillions will be coming in, guys. Check this out.
What do you think in terms of the regulatory space when it comes to things like tokenization of real-world assets and just other things that we tokenize? Do you think we're starting to see kind of progress being made on the regulatory side to enable this?
So they're talking about real-world assets, guys, right? Being tokenized and everything entering or being onto the blockchain, guys, right? Being integrated into the blockchain. So here we go.
Yeah, I think big institutions that have the wherewithal to go through, even in very heavy jurisdictions like the United States, where it's very challenging, the EU, where it's challenging to launch these products, large institutions have really come to believe that there's going to be tens of trillions of dollars in real-world assets tokenized, and they don't.
10 to trillions of dollars, guys, right? Real-world assets being tokenized. Come on, guys, where will it take place? Which blockchain? The XRP ledger? Who knows?
Of trillions of dollars in real world assets tokenized, and they don't want to let somebody else beat them to it. And so we're seeing a lot of interest from like tier 1 banks and very large institutions that said like we're going to have to figure out a way to do this. And obviously they're going to have to be strict regulatory compliance. This probably won't be assets that like anonymous accounts can hold, but you may be able to do things like borrow against them that will kind of again bridge that gap between the, because if it's completely regulated that only people who onboard with the issuer can use them, there's really no advantage to being on public ledger. But we think that even those things can tie into DeFi applications in useful ways.
Right.
Exactly, guys. Regulations need to be set in place. Now, the reason being is because if we go back here, okay, now check this out, guys. It gets more interesting here. Please like today's video because it gets crazy, guys. Listen to this. Garlinghouse also railed against what he perceives as a lack of regulatory clarity from Washington. Quote, SEC Chair Gary Gensler has been called to Congress, and when asked if Ether is a security, he won't answer the question. Yet, he insists that the rules are very clear and no need updating, end quote, he said. Right? So we go back here, guys. Even this Congressman Tom Emmer says Gary Gensler has been the worst thing that has ever happened to the SEC. You guys see how they're all bashing the SEC, right, and the current system right now? Something to change, and it's happening. Why? Because the current president, right, the current sitting president, the current administration right now has changed their tune as well, guys, right? So it's fascinating today how they're looking into cryptos and whatnot.
Gary Gensler has been the worst thing that could ever have happened to the SEC. He has gone way beyond the authority that he has. He literally violates the mission of the SEC every day.
That's the craziest statement, guys. Wow, guys, the SEC is literally, I don't know, falling off a cliff at this point, right? They're backed into a corner. Either they join us or I don't know, guys, or something happens.
What the SEC is supposed to do is we want capital investment. We want new opportunities. And these guys are trying to stop him. His open door policy is the biggest crock of you-know-what that ever existed. It's literally, come on in, tell me what your project is, and then we're going to sue you. The problem here is that he has lost repeatedly. And as we've seen in the last month, his colleague in the Senate, both of them are starting to, they've lost their
credibility. Well, are they defanged? Does that mean, from your view, they're defanged? In other words, the crypto agenda is winning? Is it tactical? I mean, let me put it this way. If he's approving Ether ETFs and he's approved Bitcoin ETFs, so we see how they've taken off, does it matter if he's in that job for you?
I'd be very careful about trusting a cornered animal with nothing to lose but its life. Gary Gensler's on his way out. I think
regardless of who wins the election, do you think?
I think he is. Yeah, I think he is. I think you've seen him lose favor with the administration, and that's why you have a Chuck Schumer who literally leads the charge for the Democrats in the Senate to get rid of this foolish Sob 121.
Yeah. One other news thing I want to ask you about, which goes back.
There we go, guys, right? So things are getting pretty crazy here. Not to mention, then we see the NACs, the world's largest economy, represents, in Garlinghouse's opinion, the bottom decile of regulatory clarity. Somehow, Gensler believes that the Orange Grove tests from 70 to 80 years ago provide clear rules for crypto, he said, right, referring to how he tests, guys. It makes no sense and is a travesty because the SEC stance has become such a political liability, affecting even the presidential race, guys, right? Look at that. Garlinghouse also mentioned that that last year 75% of Ripple's hiring was outside in NACs, and this year it's about 60%. Crazy, right? So all these people are fleeing America, guys, but they're going to be coming back because now they're changing their tune for cryptocurrencies. How about cryptocurrencies? Getting the regulatory posture right in the NACs is just critical, he concluded, guys. That's insane, right? Look at that. ETFs will be coming. Why is that extremely important? So the ETFs will be very extremely bullish, as we know how money will be flowing in, guys, and it'll push prices to crazy heights, right? But then, what are some exciting things on the horizon, he says? Listen to the visuals right here.
Talk about, or that we can expect maybe at Apex coming up in June in Amsterdam. There are upcoming announcements from
accessible to people who are very underserved by the existing system. So that's exciting for me.
Right. Any other upcoming announcements from Ripple that we can talk about, or that we can expect maybe at Apex coming up in June in Amsterdam?
So we have a whole bunch of announcements planned for Apex, including announcements around the stablecoin partnerships. But they'll fire me if I tell you anything. Sorry.
Okay, so we'll just have to wait. David, any final thoughts or remarks before we end our interview? Anything that you're really excited about?
I'm unreasonably excited about the automated market maker feature, just because that's something that's near and dear to my heart, because I've been working on trading algorithms and volatility harvesting those methods for a long time. It's exciting, to see those things happen. And I'm also excited to share what I think is a coherent vision for how we can grow. Like if you look at how the internet grew, there was institutional adoption, there was government and military adoption, and that went hand in hand with sort of bottom-up adoption to make a compelling, compelling ecosystem. And I think like this vision to do that with blockchain, is just really exciting. There's been a lot of people working on this sort of bottom-up growth for a long time, which is like, but that really only appeals to people who are technologists, who are really willing to get their hands dirty in the tech. Mass adoption is going to take a mixture of institutional adoption and grassroots adoption. It's exciting to see the industry kind of turning that corner.
For sure, the industry is maturing, and hopefully we'll get some friendly regulations that are clear and concise moving forward.
I hope so. It hurts me that I have to tell people to avoid the United States when they can, but things have been getting better, I think, in the last couple of months, so I'm hopeful.
Yeah, wonderful. Well, David, it's always a pleasure speaking with you. Thank you so much.
Same here. Great talking to you, Rachel.
There we go, guys. Right, so he's excited, and a few things will be announced in the upcoming event Apex, if I'm not mistaken, guys. Right, so are you guys excited or not? Right, things are aligning, guys. Something has to happen soon to XRP's price action. Right, the reason I know why it will, guys, is because of the volatility. Right, the volatility has been extremely, literally dead. Right, there's no sign of life. Soon it's probably going to awaken a little bit, then blast off, guys. Right, very soon. I'm hoping we go up from here. Now it is interesting because it's literally up from here, guys. This is their statement, not mine. Okay, up from here, bullish market patterns for 2024 and 2025. Listen to this. Right, in reality, crypto is volatile to the upside and more than the downside, but negative perceptions continue to dominate the majority of mainstream crypto narratives. Though the last 3 cycles dating back to 2012, the market cap of this asset class has surpassed prior all-time highs each time. So while the crypto market may be seen as volatile on a short-time horizon, the historical data shows that its long-term growth is consistent and significant, guys. I didn't even read this, but that's what I literally just stated before. If you guys were watching, right? That's why you guys need to watch the full video. Long-term, it's literally up and to the right, but in the short-term, guys, there's going to be these bumps in the road, right? But it's literally up from here, basically, right? 2024 and 2025. I'm ready. Are you? And there we go, guys, right? I'm so excited, guys. I can't wait. Please, Riddlers, please just make our dreams come true. That's all we ask for you to do, not financial advice. Let's go. My name is guys. See ya.